So Bethlehem is the 2 seed in their respected region. We are number 1 in the state. You can see who is the home team. Garnet Valley will be in white, and Bethlehem will be in black and yellow.
Yep, and Garnet Valley last game, they did extremely well with getting the ball inside, as well as developing their outside shot as well, and had a dominating 18-point victory against Cedar Crest, who's a team that's not to be reckoned with. They are an extremely good team from the number 3 district, and they're able to put them away pretty early and easily to get their puncher ticket to the second round.
Now, there's only 3 more games to go till Hershey, and if they win, that number goes to 2, and 3 to win it all. But they have to pass this Bethlehem Freedom team, but I don't know. The tallest player is 5'10", and we're going to be asking Coach Krautz about it later, because we will be having an interview with him in just a moment.
Yeah, and
but if we can just get it inside, I think we're going to win this game.
Yeah, absolutely, because Garnet Valley, almost every game they've had the height advantage. Garnet Valley's tallest player, I believe, is 6'4" in 6'3" in Liesel Dininger, and they also have 3 more players who are 6 foot or over as well. While Bethlehem Freedom's tallest player is 5'10", and the rest of their players are below that. But for Garnet Valley, they have to guard the 3-point shot, because in warm-ups we saw it today, and that's probably the reason why they got to this point in the playoffs. Now we welcome our very own Coach K. No, he's not at Duke, but he is right here. Coach Mike Krautz, so welcome.
Hey fellas, how we doing today?
Good. So we were just talking a moment ago. The tallest player on Freedom is 5'10", and we have 3 players over 6 foot. Do you think, without giving too much away, that the height advantage will factor in tonight?
Absolutely. I think that we have an advantage in that situation with height, but I know that they also have some really good guards, so they're going to probably play an up-tempo game, work for their open shots, so we got to make sure that we execute inside the paint as well.
Speaking of an up-tempo game, we also play an up-tempo type of basketball here at Garnet Valley with the men's and women's team. Do you think it will be a high-scoring game today?
I think both teams play good defense, and if the shots fall for either side, the scores could be up. So to say whether it's going to be high-scoring or low-scoring, it's going to depend on how well we shoot and how well we execute our offenses.
Of course, we're taking it one game at a time, but the thought that we're only 3 games away from Hershey, we can make that number 2 tonight. How does that feel?
Oh, that feels good. We're focusing on the game at hand, but I sure do love Hershey chocolate bars.
Now, my final thing, we did wings last week,
yes.
If I'm correct.
Yes, we did
so
wings.
Today we selected coffee. Where do you rank on that?
All right, here we go. Top 3 in the Garnet Valley area from coffee. I got to go with Wawa coming in at number 3. I go to Wawa for a coffee every now and then. I love their 99-cent coffee deal. Number 2 is the expensive, high-priced Starbucks that actually knocks me out of the ballpark because I can't afford that kind of money for coffee in the morning. And my favorite go-to, I hit Dunkin' Donuts 4 to 5 times a day. So I got to say Dunkin' Donuts is my go-to coffee. So if you're in the Garnet Valley area, I highly suggest that one.
Yeah. Do you go to the Dunkin' on Baltimore Pike? Where do you go?
My people at the 202 Dunkin' Donuts, they take care of me every morning. They know my order. They know me by name. Can't be happier with them.
Thank you, Coach. It's been an honor.
Good talking to you again. Hopefully we'll get to do this again, fellas. I'll see you.
Good luck.
All right, let's go get them.
So, Alec, more about this coffee topic before we rest on it. We were debating in the bus. It was a very fun debate. I have to go a different list. I'm going Starbucks number 3, Dunkin' number 2, and Wawa number 1. Wawa has the best French vanilla. I get it every morning. It's delicious. Put a little more milk and creamer, make it a more sweet drink. You can't beat it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's exactly how I have it too, because Wawa, the coffee's inexpensive and it's great. It tastes really good. That French vanilla, I agree, is amazing, and the coffee, and it's always fresh for you too as well. And I want to talk about Starbucks number 3. I personally feel like it's the most overrated coffee spot on the planet because their coffee is extremely expensive, and I feel like that's not as good as some of the other coffees in the area. I
said last game that Starbucks is everywhere. In fact, I thought there was one in our locker room just here in the school. So I think I don't know. I don't think it's that good either. But like everyone has their opinion. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna rest on this coffee topic. If we win this game, I will be sending out a Twitter poll on which food or topic you want us to do next. Do the poll. It's fun. We like to have fun here pre-game.
Yep, discussing food is always one of our favorite things to do.
So, Freedom is 22-5 from when I last checked. They beat Souderton. We're here at Souderton by 5. What irony. But they beat them 50-45 at Easton Middle School. And this gym is a big gym. Like as you can see here, 2 bleachers on each side, maybe 20 rows high, I don't know. But like Easton Middle School, they have the most ridiculous gym.
Yeah, this gym is huge. And as well as the suburban one gyms in the area, because they all have really big schools and they all have really good sports teams as well.
Yeah, like even Easton High School is very large. Like I had to speak to Coach Krautzel for a moment. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, but Easton Middle School is about as big as this gym. That's insane. Like what they have in the Poconos. In fact, we have another 2 crews here tonight, and some of their equipment, some of their stuff is insane. Like looking at it, you see 4 high-tech cameras. That's insane.
I mean, like it's a high-level game. You're getting deep into the basketball season. Spring sports have already started up in Garnet Valley and other areas as well. The basketball for the girls has gone on. They right now have a 27-1 record. They've been having a fantastic year and a historically good year too, because that is the most wins in Garnet Valley girls basketball history.
So we have 11 minutes, so we're gonna keep talking for a few minutes. But if we win this game, I've always said Jenkintown, but okay, now I know what it is. So it is going to be Dallastown and Council Rock North. What intimidates me is that Council Rock North, whoever wins this game, will probably have to face them. I don't think Dallastown's going to pull that one out. You never know. It's PIAA basketball. However, they beat Central 80-15. Utter demolish. Like, just demolish them. Like, given the fact that Central, I don't think, was the highest of standards that game. I think they had some injured players. Their record wasn't that good. I think they were under 500, actually. But nevertheless, they won 80-15. Doesn't that intimidate you a little bit?
A little bit. Yes, I give credit to them, and also I think it was also because they're facing a team that was under 500. I'm sure that Council Rock is a very good team. However, they've never faced Garnet Valley. Garnet Valley on offense and defense is a machine. On defense, they have a very stout defense, and on offense, they can go inside and hit the outside, hit the mid-range or 3-point jumper as well. And if you can do that, if you're Garnet Valley, that will give any team a hard time.
So it seems that we just lost Jack Ainsley. He has to do film duty again, but so that means we will be doing all 4 quarters. Tune in. If you can't tune into this and you want some visual, RCN TV, if you're in the Poconos or Delaware, it's channel 4 for the Poconos and channel 1004 for Delaware. So if you're in that area, tune in. It's a great network. I think they do like the Iron Pigs and Phantoms. Like, and I've tuned in a couple times. They're good. They're very good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like the fact that they came out here tonight is great. It gives this basketball team some attention. Well, both teams some attention, and that way other people who cannot make it out to the game tonight can see the game too, and that goes for us as well.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if you heard that. I was talking to a member of the press and accidentally didn't turn off my headset. But anyway, I agree with what you're saying. There's bigger networks here. We were on some big stages this year. We were at Temple. Now we're here. I think if we win a few more games, remember, take it one game at a time, we could be at the Giant Center in Hershey, which could be an ultra big frenzy of press and people. Like people show up. Like people show up to these events in Hershey. In fact, like Cole Deary, one of our wrestlers here at Garnet Valley, he went to States in Hershey just this Thursday. There was a big crowd for high school wrestling. They show up there.
Yeah, I mean, like our crowds are good, and they do whatever they can for their sports for the sports community. And congratulations to Colton Deary for getting that medal, 2 in states, which is I will say extremely hard.
Yeah, Cole is an extremely gifted wrestler. Speaking of gifted, Garnet Valley is ranked #1 in the state. We have probably debatably the best starting 5 in the state. We have Nagy, McAteer, Borky, and the other 2 that I can't think of off the top of my head right now, but you know what I mean. McAteer and Borky are going Division 1, and the others are going Division 2. One's going Division 1 lacrosse for LaSalle, which is also very hard to do. These are a gifted group of athletes, and it's going to be very tough for Freedom to pull out a win tonight.
I mean, like normally, for Garnet Valley, I mean, like it's almost never that you get a group of athletes that are this good with this much at one time, and it's great to see. And the stars align for Garnet Valley, and they could go far.
So I don't know. As we were speaking to Coach Krautzel, or Coach K of the Garnet Valley, I began to realize that, look, we're only 3 games away. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, nothing's a given. Last year and the year before, we lost in the second round both times. And, fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, the winner against us went to go on to win the state championship both years. So, if Bethlehem Freedom wins tonight, depending, they could have a legitimate shot at states.
I think you're making a little bit of a leap there, but I do.
It's a theory. It's a theory.
History has shown that, yes, but when the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, how many times did the Patriots win? What was the Patriots' record in Super Bowls in which they hadn't faced, where the teams had not faced each other? It was 15-0 before they played the Eagles, and then of course they played the Eagles and they lost.
I don't know if you're comparing us to the Patriots, but okay.
I am, yeah.
But anyway, back to the topic of we lost 2 years in a row. We had 2 disappointing losses. I think one was to Boyertown or Cumberland Valley or one of those, and the last year one was to Upper Dub. Is this 3rd time's the charm, do you think, against Bethlehem Freedom?
I would have to think so. Garnet Valley has been clicking on all cylinders so far, and I don't see. I can't really see what's going to stop them because once again they have a huge height advantage in the paint, and whenever they have a height advantage, every team has had trouble guarding them. They've been able to pick up fouls. They've been able to get and ones, and they've been able to get those boards and put those shots back up.
So we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, until the starting lineups and national anthem. But first, we want to thank all our sponsors this year. This is our first year doing this, and we never expected to get this much outpour and support, and we thank everyone for that, including you, the viewers, who probably contributed most of all. The sponsors have been great. However, people have to view the cast. That's what makes it possible.
Yeah, we have to thank all of our sponsors this year for making this possible. Thank you to the GV Garnet Valley Girls Basketball Booster Club. We could not have done this without you guys. We really appreciate what you do for us tonight. What you do for us, especially tonight. And we could not have gotten this broadcast up without you. And also thank you to PJ Services, the Garnet Valley Football Alumni Association, and the PIAA for allowing us to do this, and your support throughout the year.
We'll be right back, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineups and national anthem come up right now. Enjoy. That was your national anthem and starting lineups. We were about to get set for tonight's action. This is the 6 o'clock game. First of two here at Souderton tonight. Second is Bethlehem Catholic and Lower Moreland of the 4A playoffs. But for now, it is time for Freedom and Garnet Valley in the second round of the PIAA state playoffs.
Once again, I expect this to be a close game. I expect it to be a lot of points, maybe a shootout. But in the end, I would think that Garnet Valley would pull away and go on to the quarterfinals.
Now for Freedom, number 5, Warren Gill. Number 3, Brenna Ortwine. Number 23, Jennifer Kokalis. Number 14, Jewel Levy. And number 10, Kaylee Turpinning. We're underway. Nagy spreading the floor for Garnet Valley. McKee draws open, but they go to Falcone instead to the right. Goes to Borky to her left. Size dominance there. McKee, that's good. 2 points, 2-0. 7:37 left to go.
A bunch of really good passes there by Garnet Valley, being able to work that ball inside and get it to a wide open McKee.
All right, Freedom spreading it out. Brenna Ortwine. Shot by Bethlehem Freedom, no good. Rebounded by McAteer. Goes to Falcone, fast break. This is going to be an up-tempo game, ladies and gentlemen. Goes to McKee. McKee goes right to Borky. Nagy being patient with it.
Yeah, no reason to rush this here. You just need to get points.
McAteer, good defense from Freedom. McAteer up and good. 4-0. 6:55 to go in the first.
When you give McAteer a lane to drive, you're putting yourself in a lot of danger there. She can kick it out, or she can drive for a lane like she just did there.
4-0. 6:42 to go. Corn Gill. Shot, that's good. So with 6:30 left, 4-2. That was a nice little floater there from Gill.
Yeah, nice drive there. Got a lane, she took it, and she got those 2 important points.
McAteer. Walking to her right, goes to Borky, slowing the pace down. Goes to Falcone. Falcone, Borky. Falcone. Nagy to her left. She's on the elbow. Borky fakes him out. She's stripped. And it'll go to Freedom. Three-point shot. Good. That's going to be Brenna Ortwine. And it is going to be 5-3. Oh, no, it's going to be a 2-point shot, 4-4.
Yeah, they got it out to her for a nice mid-range jumper, and that's the way Bethlehem Freedom likes to operate with their offense.
Falcone, McAteer, double covered. They're going to double cover her. Falcone, Borky, up in 6-4, 5:18 to go in the first.
There's a height advantage. Borky just reached over, and she got those 2 easy points.
McKee's dominance and size got to the best of the Freedom player there, so Jags get it back. 6-4, 5 minutes to go.
I believe that McKee is Garnet Valley's tallest starter on the team.
Yeah, tallest starter. Dedinger is the tallest. There's going to be a foul on the Jaguars there. Let's see who it's on. It's going to be Borky. Borky's charged with the push in the back. So, first foul of the game for any team.
Yeah. One thing you don't want to do is pick up fouls because you only get if 5 fouls you're out, and you want to be out there helping your team rather than on the bench.
.439 to go, 6-4. Bethlehem Freedom spreading the ball out. That's a walk. She picked it up and literally ran with it.
Yeah. She clearly picked up her heel, and I don't know why the referee didn't call a travel there.
4:20 to go in the first, 6-4. Nice defense from Borky. Got a little poke at it, but still with the Freedom. That's going to be a charge. McAteer was at the right place at the right time. That's going to be on Cord Gill.
She did a nice job getting in position there, standing her ground, and taking that charge.
It's actually going to be on Ortine, but so Gill is not charged with the foul. 4:03 left. Actually, no, 4 minutes left to go. 6-4. McAteer spreading it out. Low-scoring game so far. Falcone wide open. Nagy wide open. McAteer 3. Good. 9-4. 3:49 to go.
Her three-point shot's been on lately, and she shut it off right there, extending Garnet Valley's lead.
Cord Gill goes to Ortine. Nice defense from the Jags. Freedom on the right-hand side. Gill.
Garnet Valley's doing everything right now. They're guarding the three-point line, and they're not falling for anything.
Corin Gill drives. But she's got nothing, so she goes to Ortine. Back to Gill. Gill with the two-point jumper. That's good. 3:10, 9-6 Jags.
Bethlehem Freedom. They took their time and they found Orton for the wide open shot. Good job by them.
Emily McAteer. She's at midcourt. Goes to Borky. Goes to Nagy. Nagy. Borky inside. That's good. So 11-6, 2:34 to go in the first. And the height dominance has just killed Freedom so far. Gill looks like she picked the ball up there, so that could have been a walk.
Yeah, that height advantage is really showing there so far in this game.
Three-point jumper's no good, goes to McKee. McKee goes to Falcone. Falcone spreads out to McAteer. McAteer inside. McKee all alone, layup, and it's now 13-6. There's going to be a timeout. 2:05 to go. 13-6 Garnet Valley. We'll be right back. Welcome back. 2 minutes ago. 13-6, Garnet Valley.
not the way you wanted to start off the game with your Bethlehem Freedom, giving Garnet Valley whatever they want inside, and not being able to hit any of your shots beyond the arc.
Nice fast motion. That's going to be a walk. Garnet Valley ball.
Now what you want to do if you're Bethlehem Freedom coming out of that timeout. And a great job at Garnet Valley collapsing on Gill there for that, causing her to make a mistake and getting the ball back for the Jaguars.
1:39 to go, 13-6. Borky on the key. Borky inside. Up, no good. Borky gets the rebound, goes out to McAteer. McAteer, 2-point jumper in the paint, that's good.
Those second chance points, they're very important, and Garnet Valley just showed it right there.
15-6, Garnet Valley. Miscommunication there. It's going to be Garnet Valley ball again. Abby Anderson's going to be coming in for the Jags, along with Kendall DiCamillo.
Garnet Valley, what they should do here, just keep your foot on the gas pedal, extend this lead, and end this game early to get your ticket to the quarterfinals.
Ball stolen. That was by Gill. Goes to Ortine. A floater from Jennifer Kokolas. And it's going to be 15-8, less than a minute now.
That was a nice steal there by Orwin, just intercepting the ball and running down the court with it for the layup.
.25 seconds, 15-8. Nagy goes back to midcourt, hoping for the last shot. Borky, inside, Borky, no good. 6 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. No good. 15-8, Garnet Valley at the end of the first. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 15-8, Garnet Valley at the end of the first. I'm Ben Hoyt along with Alec Eskin. Jack Ainsley on film crew, way up there.
Yeah, way up there. Good first score for the Jaguars, being able to get inside. They've been able to successfully guard the perimeter and of course get their shots inside with their height advantage, and that's why they have a 7-point lead.
Ortween. No good. Turnover by Ortween to McKee. Nagy will take it up for the Jags. Not a way you want to start it off.
Yep, not very good offensively first quarter for the Freedom there. But just like that, Garnet Valley's been able to collapse on them and create turnovers.
McAteer inside. That's good. 17-8, 9-point lead, 7:20 to go in the half. Shot no good, rebound by McKee. Anderson slows it up.
Yep.
DiCamillo.
Garnet Valley just taking their time here, getting the right shot, and
Kickball violation. McAteer passed into one of the Freedom players' foot. It'll be Garnet Valley ball under the hoop.
Inbounding right under the basket. What you want to do here is get into one of your big girls in the paint. And right now that's Borky and McAteer.
DiCamillo. It'll be Freedom ball. DiCamillo lost it there.
That's the best.
Sorry,
you can go.
6:47 to go, 17-8. Foul. Is that on McAteer? It's on Borky. That's going to be her second. And to random lapse of music. I think that was like Bob Marley there.
Yeah, I think.
Very good timing.
Yeah, definitely. Bob Marley is always one of the greats.
Double dribble. Borky stopped her in her tracks. It'll be Garnet Valley ball.
Bethlehem Freedom on offense, man. They've had a lot of turnovers just had a lot of turnovers, bunch of dysfunction on offense. And credit to the Jaguars. I mean, they've been creating that with the aggressive defense and being able to rotate.
DiCamillo. Tipped by Kaylee Turpning. And it'll be Jaguars ball. Tipped it right out of bounds toward the Freedom bench. And checking in for Freedom is Kayla Jefferson. By the way, most of this team is actually freshmen. So
Yep.
It's impressive on how well they're doing.
Yeah, inexperience in the state playoffs does not, the history has shown, does not serve you well. And the fact that the Freedom have won a game is impressive.
Nagy. McKee fakes a two-point jumper. Goes out to Anderson. Anderson for a three. Goes over the backboard. It'll be Freedom ball. So Jaguars have 17. The Patriots have 8.
What you need to do for the Jaguars, just been doing what you've been doing on defense and offense, working in the paint and creating turnovers.
No good from Kokalis, so it'll be Jag possession again. 5:40 to go in the half. Anderson, McAteer. Oh, nice pass from McAteer. No look. Anderson goes to Nagy. Nagy goes inside. She's stuffed. Freedom take it up on the fast break.
That was very strong communication by Anderson saying pick up 10 because she was wide open in the corner. Communication's been big for the Jaguars this year.
That looked like a walk. I think she just threw it out of bounds here. She's like, oh, here you go, and threw it to the padding. So 17-8, 5 minutes to go. Exactly. The Garnet Valley Jaguars over the Bethlehem Freedom Patriots.
So far, I mean, it's been a bit defensive this second quarter.
McAteer in the paint, that's good. 19-8, 11-point game. Very good defensive game. McAteer has 11 points so far.
Like offensively, she's been continuing her tear. And she has been pretty much throughout the season, throughout the district playoffs too.
Three-pointer for Freedom, no good. Rebounded by jump ball. And it'll go to Garnet Valley. So timeout, and we'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 19-8, Garnet Valley. 4:14 to go. McKee goes to McAteer to her right, goes to her left to Nagy. Nagy goes to McKee inside. McKee from the free throw stripe goes to Anderson. Anderson goes to McAteer, goes to Nagy. Nagy near the J. Goes to Falcone, goes to McAteer. Dump and go technique. Falcone. McKee. 3:36 to go. Good defense from Bethlehem Freedom.
Garnet Valley's been trying to work it inside, and credit to Bethlehem Freedom, they're starting to make adjustments and preventing that from happening.
19-8, 3:20 to go. McAteer inside to McKee. Nice move, and that will get us some points. 21-8, 3:11 to go.
Jefferson for Ben Salem, for Bethlehem, dove for the ball. Great effort by her, but Garnet Valley able to squeeze that ball inside and get a basket.
I think one of the girls literally face planted right onto the paint. I hope she's okay. And stolen by McAteer there, 250. One got juked out, one face planted. That was a disaster defensive possession, besides all the good defense.
I mean, Garnet Valley, they have a 13-point lead right now, and they're having a great game.
2:36 to go in the half. McKee is trapped. Goes out to Anderson. McAteer. McAteer up. McAteer good. 23-8. 2:20 to go. No fouling too. I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, but I don't.
My head's not made of wood, but McAteer's been just having a really good game.
Turnover there from Freedom, and with 2:07, 23-8, the Jags will get the possession back.
I mean, Bethlehem Freedom, I believe they've only scored 2 points this entire quarter with 2:07 to go, while Garnet Valley has scored 8 points. So I mean, on offense, Garnet Valley is clicking on all cylinders, while Bethlehem's still trying to find their comfort zone.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Falcone goes to Nagy. Falcone back goes to McAteer. McKee up and one. McKee with the left-hander gets around the defender and lays it in softly.
McKee's up to 8 points right now. She's having a great game, getting those boards and getting inside too, and great job fighting through the contact as well for the and one.
McKee with one more. McKee's free throw, nothing but net, and 9 points for McKee, 13 for McAteer. Missed shot from Ortwine. The Jags will get the possession back with 1:35.
I don't know why she took that shot though, because there's 3 Garnet Valley defenders around her, and it was clearly well contested too. Shows you some of the dysfunction on Bethlehem's offense so far.
Nagy. She's good defense from Gill. McAteer goes out to her right, fakes out Ortwine, goes to McKee in the paint, goes back to McAteer in the paint, lays it up over her head, and that is good. 28-8, 1 minute to go.
Now that was impressive. Great job by McKee getting that, throwing the needle there to McAteer, and McAteer putting up a reverse layup too as well.
28-8, 45 seconds. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Bethlehem Freedom. Ortwine. Kokolis is fouled. It's going to be on McKee. So they will inbound out under the basket. 36.2 to go, 28-8, 20-point game. 28 seconds. Gill, 2-point floater, good. 20 seconds to go. 28-10.
That was our first points in at least 6 minutes, and that was desperately needed too. A nice job there by Gill there, getting that shot up towards the end of the half.
McKee, 2 seconds, no good, and that will take us to the half. 28-10, Garnet Valley over Freedom. We'll be right back for the second half, but thank you to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second round of the PIAA state playoffs, 6A for the girls, between Garnet Valley and the Bethlehem Freedom Patriots. It is 28-10. We're about to start the third quarter and the second half. Alec, what did you see in this first half?
What I saw, Garnet Valley was just dominating in the paint. It was the height advantage was clearly huge, and Garnet Valley was also able to shoot from behind the arc as well. McAteer with a 3, and defensively they've been doing what they need to guard the perimeter and not allowing any easy shots.
Falcone is double covered, playing a high tempo defense for Freedom. McAteer loses it. Nagy touches it. It'll be dead ball, go to Garnet Valley.
Garnet Valley, what they need to do is get the ball inside once again, and make their shots. Bless you.
Thank you. McAteer up. McAteer good. 28-10. 30-10. 20-point lead.
Nice little spin move there inside, faking out the defender, and making that an easy layup.
7:17 to go in the third. 30-10. There's going to be a foul on the floor on Freedom. Kokopoulos is charged with their third foul for Freedom.
Now she's in, I would define that as foul trouble right now, because at this point in the game you need to stay in as long as you can, because you need to help your team too, because you're down by 20.
One more quarter if you're up by 20, and then you're done. And make that 22. Nagy drives into the paint, takes a little Euro step, and with the bucket is Nagy.
Yeah, she did a nice job of displaying those defenders right there.
Spin move by Kokopoulos. Kokolis, pardon me. 32-12, 20-point game, 6:36 to go in the third.
Gotta be a little more careful right there if you're going to Valley. You don't need any turnovers right now, especially considering you're up by 20.
Borky turns it over to Turpinning. Goes to Ortwine.
That was close to a walk there.
Shot no good. And offensive rebound and good from Ortwine. 6:06 left to go. 32-14. Borky 2-point jumper. That's no good. Rebounded by Kokopoulos. 32-14, 5:52, no good, rebounded by Borky. Garnet Valley will transition into their offensive setup.
Bethlehem's been able to get into a little bit of groove here with their steals and going a little bit more up tempo too as well.
Nagy, McKee, inside to McAteer, no good, but Borky straight up, straight in. 34-14, 5:25 to go. And there has been no foul calls. This is benefiting the Jags. This is not benefiting Freedom at all.
Yeah, because if you're Garnet Valley, if you do not want any fouls getting called, you'd rather have no fouls than more fouls, because in general that's helped you throughout the season.
That's a three-pointer from number 10, Kaylee Turpinning. 5 minutes to go, 34-17. Nagy, Falcone, long pass to McAteer. Falcone into the paint, floater, no good. Borky strong over two girls and the basket. 36-17, 4:35 to go.
Those second chance rebounds have been huge for the Jaguars.
McKee. One-on-one. Borky against 5'2" Gill. Pass to Falcone. That's good. Timeout to Joe Woods and the Jags. 38-17. Great offensive possessions from the Jags.
Yeah, I have to agree that on our last possession there, when McAteer got the rebound, she threw it to a wide open Borky who had a one-on-one against Gill there, who was 5'2", and while Borky was 6 foot, she was able to drive, and then eventually Falcone came into the picture, and she got a nice bounce pass to her for the easy layup.
She could have taken it herself, just floated over her. I don't know, little layup there. She's like almost a whole foot taller than her.
I mean, like Garnet Valley offensive tonight, they've probably had one of their best games of the year, and they've had a lot of really good offensive games down the stretch this year, which of course you're going to need in the state playoffs. And might I mention this, Garnet Valley's been spreading the ball around too. McKee with 9 points, McAteer with 17, and then Borky with now 6.
All right, 4:18 out of the timeout. Ready to go. Freedom moving it around. Stripped by Falcone. Falcone the fast break. No one is near her. One girl caught up, but Borky got the rebound. Falcone up, in, over her head with the one hand in the paint.
Mick, that was impressive because Turpinning is 5'7", and Falcone she's 5'6", so a little bit of a height advantage there for Bethlehem Salem and Ben Salem and wait Bethlehem. I'm saying I should say Bethlehem. Sorry.
Nagy, 3:30. There's a foul going that way. Is there a foul on McAteer?
Well,
that is baloney.
I'm not sure why they're calling us an illegal screen there, because she was clearly driving toward the basket and she was setting up in there. I don't know, like I don't know how you consider that a screen.
After these 3 minutes, I don't think it'll matter because I think Garnet Valley has it.
Yeah, but if you're Garnet Valley, you want every play.
And 3, 4, or time, or tween, pardon me. 3:05 left to go, 40-20 off the 3. Nagy goes out to her left, goes to McAteer, wide open. Money, nope, actually went right over the hoop. It hit the rim, but just didn't go in. Wide open 3, no good. Goes back to Nagy.
Garnet Valley, just take your time here, get it inside, and get those points that way, because there's no need to create turnovers, and give Bethlehem more give the Freedom more chances.
McAteer.
I think she was expecting a call there. 3
rebounds now. McKee alone inside. There's gonna be a jump ball. She had clear possession of that.
I thought that was a hold there on her arm too. I'm not exactly sure why there was not.
So it's Patriot ball, nevertheless. Sorry about that, Alec. Foul by Falcone. That's going to be her first, team second in the half.
I think this is the Freedom's first free throws of the night. I don't think they've had any free throws tonight so far.
First one's good, 19-point game. Anderson and DiCamillo come in for the Jags. Other than that, the starting 5 has played all game.
Great game from the starting 5 too. I mean, they've been dominating so far.
Second free throw is no good. 2:15 to go, 40-21. Nagy. McKee, 2-point jumper. That was right at the free throw stripe. That's no good. 1:57 to go in the third. Jags got to hold on here, maintain momentum. Three, no good. That's off. No. That was Oh, okay.
That was
So,
not good.
let me describe that, ladies and gentlemen, because I immediately jumped to conclusions. The ball literally slipped through Freedom's hands and went out of bounds. How is that off McAteer, and they're going to get an and one off of that? I was just about to say we escaped the referee blues.
Yeah, I mean, Garnet Valley.
Come on.
I mean, I'm not exactly so far throughout this third quarter. The referees have been good so far, but there are some questionable calls down the stretch.
This to make it 40-24. And it missed. 40-23 still, 1:36 to go in the third. Nagy is being forced back. No! It's going to be the Jags ball anyway, but Nagy, you saw clear as day. We're on the floor right now. Nagy had clear possession of that.
Yeah.
She barely tapped the ball.
I mean, with Garnet Valley, Bethlehem, they've been having a great third quarter so far, even though they're down by 17 still.
McAteer on the run, inbounds. McKee up and in. Wide open in the paint. You can't give her that.
That's what you wanted, just an easy basket there to stop the bleeding and extend your lead to 19.
So McKee has 11, McAteer 17. Remember after this, after this game, it'll be Low Moreland and Bethlehem Catholic. I think that's also going to be on RCN. We're going to take our leave after our game, but 54 seconds left in the third. McAteer goes left, DiCamillo.
At this point, if you're Garnet Valley, just hold the ball until the end of the third quarter. There's no reason to give them any more chances.
Turnover there, DiCamillo couldn't handle it. 38 seconds left, 42-23. Good defense from the Jags. Rebound by McKee. McKee is trapped. Goes to McAteer, 27 seconds ago. Freedom on the press. Now they're going to slow things up. 19 seconds left. Nagy drives. Euro step in.
She's been having a lot of success with that Euro step tonight, splitting those defenders inside and getting those points.
5 seconds left. 44-23. Don't let him make it here. And stuffed by McKee. And that'll do it for the third period at the buzzer. Your score, Garnet Valley 44 and Freedom 23. We'll be right back. Eight minutes to go to separate them from the third round of the PIAA playoffs. And it's 44-23, and most likely, Alec, you're going to see a lot of backups. Great game from the Jags.
Yeah, the starters tonight, they absolutely dominated on offense and defense, getting that ball in the paint, exactly what they need to do. Then defending the perimeter too with a bunch of smaller, faster players able to adjust, and of course, and build this 21-point lead.
So, 44-23. Freedom starts out with the opening possession. Nice defense from the Jags. Goes to Corin Gill. Corin Gill goes outside. Three-pointer. That's good. That's by Elsa Martin for Freedom. They're going to foul intentionally. Even with 7:29 left. Borky will inbound right in front of us. Goes to Falcone. Falcone. Goes to Nagy. Goes to Borky. Goes to McKee. And good. That could have been an M1 too.
Yeah,
so 46-26.
Yeah, it looked like she got grabbed on the arm. However, nice screen set by McKee in the pick and roll there. And driving inside, getting the pass from Borky for the easy layup.
So 46-26, 6:45 left. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of today's game, I will be sending out a Twitter poll to see what would you... Oh, Borky, nice pass from Nagy there. That would have been easy. Look, she's wide open in the paint.
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't want to leave the Drexel commit and Brianne Borky open in the paint there because that's what she's known for. And also, of course, her outside shooting as well.
So, as I was saying, we're going to have a poll to see what we want to interview Mr. Council for next as Elsa Martin hits a 3 from the J. 6:12 to go. So we'll send out some options. You select the poll, and we get to interview them. It's going to be fun. And McAteer on the third rebound makes it 50-29, 6 minutes left to go. And now fast-paced offense from Freedom. Foul on Falcone. She bumped it even though she was straight up.
I agree with the call there. It looked like she was leaning a little bit. And also, nice job of Bethlehem recognizing that Ortwin was leaking down the floor and getting 2 shots at the line.
Ortwin, good. So her first free throw is good, 50-30. Now to make it a 19-point game. That's good. 50-31.
Exactly what you need right now if you're the Jaguars.
That's correct. McKee. McAteer. Falcone. Falcone goes to Borky. Borky, post-up move. She goes to the inside, goes to McAteer. Beautiful sequence there from the Jags. 52-31, 5:30 to go.
That's been their bread and butter tonight.
Wide open 3 for Freedom. That's going to be number 10, Kaylee Turpinen. So timeout from Coach Woods. We'll be right back with 5:20 to go. Welcome back. 5:20 left to go, 52-34. 21 points for McAteer, 13 for McKee, 8 for Borky. This has been a dominance. And I would say at the 3-minute mark, you're going to start seeing Mary Rose Berry, Liesl Dettinger, and some of those girls.
Yep, getting some of the younger players some experience. Today's game, we would like to see that happen. Put this away right now if you're going to Valley, and don't take your foot off the gas pedal.
5 minutes to go, 52-34. Freedom turns it over. That was a lazy pass from McKee. Ortwin up, no good. Freedom gets it back. Ortwin gets her own rebound halfway across the court. Oh, that's a walk. She just like spun there. It was like a pirouette. Like if you've seen like your sister's or daughter's recital before, yeah, like honestly, that looked like a ballet move.
Kind of, yeah. But however, that does not work in basketball. That is a travel.
4:40 to go. 52-34. Lazy pass from McAteer there. That goes to Turpinning. And Gill misses the open layup. 4:23 to go, and Falcone is charged with the foul. Oh, it's going to be a Borky? Why?
I'm not sure why that was a foul there, but it looked like she tripped on her own. But
I don't see. Was Borky even near the play?
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, it seems like that she's been the. That's soft.
That's absolutely soft. Literally, ladies and gentlemen, I think McKee had her hand up. She was straight up, and there was a little tap. So
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't see it, ladies and gentlemen. So 4:15 left, 52-34. Nice moves from Ortween. And Cord Gill gets it
tight up their
back.
defense a little bit here. They've been letting up some 3-point shots lately, like that.
Ortween chucks up a three, no good. Falcone goes to McAteer. McAteer goes up. Oh! So she'll shoot two at the line. One of our best free throw shooters to extend the lead to 20 with 3:52 left. McAteer's first one's no good. Jim is silent. McAteer up, and that is good. 3:52 left, 53-34.
That's what you need right now if you're going Valley. Just points, just getting points and putting away this game right now.
Gill. Oh, that was swatted away from McAteer. That was like a fly swatter there. Oh, Falcone missed the easy layup there with the left hand, so Freedom will get it back. That's going to be Elsa Martin. Ortween, she's fouled by Nagy. I think they just entered the bonus. They did. That's not good.
Yep, you do not want to do that. You do not want to give the Freedom points to the line right now because you have a 19-point lead.
If
and
this
there's
would have come earlier in the game, I would think Bethlehem would have a chance, but right after this free throw. That's good, but now that's 3:22 left. You're down 18. I think it's just come into play too late.
Yeah, they had a good. They're having a good fourth quarter so far, but you're with an 18-point lead with 3:22 left to go. Yeah, it's too little, too late.
17-point lead. Freedom's pressing, inching for any second with the ball. Borky goes to Falcone. 3:10 left to go, 53-36. Borky up good, 55-36. And with 3 minutes left to go, there's a 19-point lead. So Gill will spread it around, try to initiate that fast Freedom offense. They need to get a three here. Or a foul, that will work too.
I don't know why they're calling these fouls now. I would understand a little more if at the beginning of the game, but at this point, I'm not really sure why they were calling fouls. Falcone was straight up, and it looked like she got all ball there as well.
So this will be Corn Gill, the 5'2" guard, will be shooting 1-on-1. Oh. And one for Freedom. McKee mishandled the ball, and she got fouled there. Freedom are trying to inch back into this game.
Yeah, but they have a 17-point lead a 17-point deficit right now, and at this point, it's I would say it's too little, too late.
Kokolas misses. McAteer. Nagy. 2:40 to go. 55-38. She's stripped, and it'll go to the Jags. Next game will be parts unknown. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot make it. I will be spending I will be spending time with my dad in New York for his birthday, and basket there, 57-40, 2:23 to go, and I think Reed Farrell will be joining this broadcast, so we'll see that on Friday. Falcone, nice basket there. Timeout for Coach Woods. And 59-40, 19-point lead, 2:12 to go. We'll run through.
From Bethlehem, they've had a good stretch down the end of the fourth quarter. They are starting to do what they needed to do back in the first quarter, which was making their threes. But on defense, however, it's just collapsed it's just collapsed there. They've not been able to stop Garnet Valley's inside game in the paint. It's Garnet Valley's been executing that with 100% efficiency, and Garnet Valley's 19-point lead right now with 2:12 left to go, and this should be what looks like to be an easy win.
Now, Alec, so I found Easton Middle School. This is about the capacity of a middle school gym in the Poconos. Isn't that like crazy? Like some gyms in like Indiana hold over 12,000 people. That's insane. Like, I don't know. Let's get back to the action. We'll go a little more on that post game. But 2:05, 59-40, turnover there by Ortwig to McAteer. But as I was saying, this is like rock bottom of the big gyms. Not that it's like a bad gym, but there are many bigger than this. Even a middle school gym.
We've seen our gym. This is twice the size of Garnet Valley's gym, possibly 3 times as big.
Yeah, there's a large bleacher on both sides and nothing on the ends. But 1:33 to go, 59-40. Garnet Valley spreading it around. Nagy, and she's going to be intentionally fouled there. I don't understand why you're intentionally fouling. You need to. Honestly, I'm sorry to cut you off, Alec, but make this game faster and make the ride home faster. Allentown is not too close.
I agree with what they're doing. You want to compete the entire way, and you want to be able to go out on a note where you know that you competed, you gave it your all, and come back next year.
And they will certainly be back next year. All these freshmen, let me count real quick. There's 7 freshmen on this team. There's 7 freshmen. We have, I think, Ava Pacenti. I don't know if she is a freshman, but I think she's a sophomore. I'm not sure. But we have no freshmen on the varsity team. They all go to freshmen. But this team has many talented freshmen on their varsity, so that's very impressive from Bethlehem Freedom. Kudos to them. They didn't play their best. Look, everyone has their off days, and so did we. We lost to Villa Maria, so
yeah,
kudos to them.
Yeah, it can only get better from here if you're Bethlehem, because you have potential now. You have the potential now to create a team that could be like the team that Garnet Valley has right now, and has a very good chance of winning states.
Who knows? Maybe in a few years, the score could be reversed.
Maybe.
60-40. Falcone's first free throw is good. And her second's no good, but 1:10 left, 60-40. They'll be warming up the bus for Bethlehem, and there'll be a jump ball on the 3-point shot. 1:03 left. Possession's going to go to Garnet Valley. Full court press, and the bench players will come in. Dedinger, Barry, Anderson, and Pricing and Wenger are going to come in for the Jaguars. Starters are going to take a seat. Great game.
Yeah, I mean, for the Stars, they've had a really good game, and some well-deserved rests as well.
It's going to be a fun ride home for the Jags and us.
Yep.
And not so fun for Freedom, but
Bethlehem had a really good season. They exceeded expectations.
they're going to be 23-6, Alec. Think about that. With all those freshmen, they go 23-6, second in their district.
Like, I'm not sure if you can. I'm not sure if anyone would have predicted that for Bethlehem, but they are a very good team. Had a very good season. Once again, exceeded expectations, and will come back next year and could go very far too.
But this was a very good game for the Jags, as I said, and I'll say it again. And the bench players that haven't played this game will try to get their names on the score sheet. And with 1:03 left, 60-40. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to answer that Twitter poll. It's going to be at BenHoyt6. Repeat, at BenHoyt6. And I don't know. You guys will do well on Friday. I believe in you guys, and I've seen you do it before. Up, turnover there on the inbound. Less than a minute now. 3-point jumper. No good. Rebounded. And it will go to Freedom. It's actually going to be our ball. Correction, ladies and gentlemen. Good job here for the Jags. They'll inbound it to Wenger. Wenger will go to Mary Rose Berry. Berry will settle it down, 45 seconds. Just pass it around. That's all you need to do. Let's go home. Good job, guys.
Yep, a very good game for the Jaguars. And as it looks like they're going to have a dominant win. I was expecting a close game, two very good teams, and Garnet Valley, they just brought their A game today and were able to pull away early in the game.
Throw to Liesel, miscommunicated from Wenger. However, Pricing gets the steal, 19 seconds left, and that will be it. She will go to Mary Roseberry, goes to Wenger. Wenger gets a shot, and Pricing, that's good. 62, 45 seconds left, and that will be it. That is the end of Freedom season, and we are moving on to the third round. 62-40, our final score. Alec, what did you like today?
What I liked today, pretty much everything. Garnet Valley was able to dominate on defense, guarding perimeter extremely well throughout the entire game, and also on offense, going to their game plan, working inside to the big girls in the paint, which are McKee, Borky, and McAteer, and just being able to...
And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. From Alec Eskin, I'm Ben Hoyt saying so long. Let's go.